The Sundial by Austin Dobson, from the World's Best Poetry, Volume 3, Sorrow and Consolation, Part 1, read for LibriVox.org by Leanne. The Sundial. 'Tis an old dial, dark with many a stain, in summer crowned with drifting orchid bloom, tricked in the autumn with the yellow rain, and white in winter like a marble tomb. And round about its grey time-eaten brow lean letters speak, a sworn and chattered roll. I am a shade, a shadowy too art thou. I mark the time, say, gossip, dost thou so? Here would the rain doves linger head to head, and here the snail a silver course would run, beating old time, and here the peacock spread his gold green glory shutting out the sun. The tardy shade moved forward to the noon, betwixt the paths a dainty beauty stepped, that swooned a flower, and smiling hummed a tune, before whose feet a barking spaniel leapt. Over her blue dress an endless blossom strayed, about her tendril curls the sunlight shone, and round her train the tiger lilies swayed, like courtiers bowing till the queen be gone. She leaned upon the slab a little while, then drew a ruled pencil from her zone, scribbled a something with a frolic smile, folded, inscribed, and niched it in the stone. The shade slipped on no swifter than the snail. Then came a second lady to the place, dove-eyed, dove-robed, and something wan and pale, an inner beauty shining from her face. She, as if listless with lonely love, straying among the alleys with a book, Herrick or Herbert, watched the circling dove, and spied a tiny letter in the nook. Then, like to one who confirmation found of some dread secret half accounted true, who knew what hearts and hands the letter bound, and argued loving commerce twixt the two, she bent her fair young forehead on the stone, the dark shade gloomed an instant on her head, and twixt her taper fingers pearled and shone the single tear that tear-worn eyes would shed. The shade slipped onward to the falling gloom, then came a soldier gallant in her stead, swinging a beaver with a swaying plume, a ribboned lovelock rippling from his head. Blue-eyed, frank-faced, with clear and open brow, scarce seemed little, as the women love, so kindly fronted that you marvelled how the frequent sword hilt had so frayed his glove. Who swished at Psyche plunging in the sun, uncrowned 3 lilies with a backward swinge, and standing somewhat widely, like to one more used to boot and saddle than to cringe, as courtiers do, but gentlemen withal, took out the note, held it as one who feared the fragile thing he held would slip and fall, read and re-read, pulling his tawny beard, kissed it, I think, and hid it in his breast, laughed softly in a flattered happy way, arranged the broidered baldric on his crest, and sauntered past, singing a roundelay. The shade crept forward through the dying glow. There came no more nor dame nor cavalier, but for a little time the brass will show a small gray spot, the record of a tear. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.